This is the Cats and Pudding Podcast. A melting pot of pudding. And now, here's Jen.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Cats and Pudding. And today, I have a very good friend. My friend Erma, I'm going to say your name wrong, Camporese. Did I say it right?
Close, Camporese, Jen.
You know what? I butcher everybody's last name. I'm sorry. But I said it pretty close, right?
You did.
Okay,
you were good. You were
I was good. I'm like one of those old ladies who can't pronounce last names.
I know. We do have hard names, though. We
do.
really do.
We do.
I mean,
I got some doozies. I got Delandro and I got Gucciardo. Like, it's a hard name.
Madonna mia.
Yeah.
But thank you for having me.
I'm so glad to have you here today. So, you are a sensation on Instagram. People love you. They love your honesty. They love your realness. They just, you're funny. You're approachable. So tell us how it all started for you.
So, everybody knows New York Nico.
Mm-hmm.
And he would always tell me, let me film you. And I would always be like, no. And then one day I did. And it just happened, And then I did a couple other things for him. And everything just kept going on. Then I did this, I did that. And then I got more comfortable in front of the camera. Mm-hmm. And I was able to be myself. And that's what people like, that I'm honest, I'm real, there are no sugarcoating,
Mm-hmm.
I call a spade a spade.
There's definitely no lying with you, Erma, that's for sure. After you came, we got to tell the story how you came after me at the book signing.
Oh my God. So, you want me to tell it?
You can tell it.
Okay. So, a mutual friend introduced us, through Instagram, and we spoke a little bit, and you were supposed to call me for the podcast. That was last year, right? And, we're saying it, but jokingly, I don't want you to think that. So anyway, time's passed, and we happened to be at a book signing together, and I walked in, and she was by the door. Jen was like, "Hi," and I was like, "You never called me. You're supposed to call me."
But I was like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna get you."
You were like, "Yeah, I know."
And then Rob was like, "Oh, and you kidding?"
I know. Rob Pep was there. Rob's like,
"Who I love too."
Rob's like, "Of course she's gonna call you now because you're yelling at her."
It was so funny, but it was like
we were friends for 100 years.
But you were right. Listen, I have to tell you, I am so busy. I go off the deep end. I don't even answer my children sometimes when I'm at work, because not only am I doing this, but I'm running my businesses, and I don't mean to not answer people, and I mean to go back and get to them, and I'm like, and I have every intention of doing it, and then I'm like, fuck, where'd the day go? Like, or where'd the week go? Or where'd the month go? I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
And it's not even like that I, mean to do it to anybody. It's just because
it just happens.
Sometimes
everybody's life, everybody's busy. It's so funny because...
But now I make sure I answer you now and just...
It's so funny because yesterday when I woke up, I saw like an extra line on my face, and I'm like, oh my God, I definitely have to go in for some work. So today when I came in, I was like, Jen, look at this line. Can you tell it's there?
So we'll take care of that.
Thank you.
That'll be our next step.
So I'm also working on something called The Love Doctor.
I love it.
Thank you. So we actually have two different part of The Love Doctor. One is the Love Doctor show, where people are going to call in with their problems.
Okay.
And hopefully we can help them. Because it's a hard world out there to find somebody. These dating apps, everybody's a scammer. They catfish people.
They hook up. All it is hookups. You can't find a nice person.
Exactly. And we are starting, or we're already going to have started, I think, Jen.
I think you already have started, right?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna.
Is that all right? That
Yeah,
I made
that's
that
okay.
mistake? So,
You
sorry.
can make mistakes on this show. It's
Yeah.
all right.
We started something called the dating game, and people who are my age know the dating game.
Yes.
You know the dating game, right? And we're gonna do a modern version of it. Same technique though. One contestant, 3 people. The first one is going to be a girl with 3 guys, and then we're going to take it from there. hopefully we can match up some good people.
Can you do a Golden Bachelor one? Because I want to be on it.
Definitely going to do one. I'm just going to need somebody to host it because I want to be on it too.
I'll host the one that you're on.
All right, and then I'll get you on one too. Okay. So we're really excited about that. And pretty much that's what I've been working on. This Love Doctor. It just happened. Somebody mentioned it to me. Actually, New York Nico said, you should be the love doctor. I'm like, exactly what is a love doctor, you know? Because people who know me know for sure I'm very unlucky in love. But I think that's what makes me a good love doctor.
Because you speak the truth.
Right. You know, I'm not like, oh my God, I found my soulmate. You know, no, unfortunately.
It's hard out there. It's hard, whether you're straight, gay, and that's it.
It's just very hard. Like I said, there's a lot of scammers. I do post that a lot. So I did a video with Sabino from Growing Up Italian. Mm-hmm. We were gonna do like a test on Hinge. I was gonna record people or whatever, but what happened? We never got that far because I saw him in the street. He asked me about the Hinge, and the video just went viral. Right? Which was good. But so now on TikTok, I get these messages, you know, and they're just so, message me on Telegram and I want to be your sugar daddy. What sugar daddy? You can't even write English. You want to be a sugar daddy? But unfortunately, these lonely girls, and not just older people, young girls too, they get scammed.
Look at what happened. Did you see that Netflix show? There's a couple of them. The one with the guy who scammed all those young. It was called what was it? I can't remember the title, but he like basically pretended he was like this wealthy Middle Eastern like prince. And he got all these women, not stupid women. I'm talking about smart women from the Netherlands, and he like scammed them for all this money. I don't care how desperate I am. Nobody's robbing my money, man.
You know what?
That's it. Nobody's robbing my shit. Like I'm coming after you, motherfucker.
Like, that
hell
ain't
happening,
yeah,
right?
hell yeah.
But can you imagine like handing? Oh yeah, here you go. Let me just send you $100,000. Like this guy was getting like money, not like $500. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars from these women. I go, and they want love so bad. Right, they're so desperate for it.
That's
it's
what
crazy.
It is. A lady that I know, her friend, and these people are educated women. You know, like educated. They're a little older, and the friend got scammed for $50,000. I'm going to tell you, $10,000 at a time. So you made the mistake once, you made it I mean, 5 times.
Can I say it? She deserves it. She got scammed 5 times.
I know. Unfortunately, that's something you deserve that.
Call me. Screwed up. I'm sorry, women, but if you do that.
You don't realize something's wrong. He's like, I'm at the airport, but they're not letting me through customs and they froze my bank account. Oh, sure, here's $10,000. Who does that?
A lot of people.
People who are desperate. And that's what I've been trying to put out there also, the red flags and everything. So we're trying to do a little bit of everything to help everyone. Not just women, men also. Because men get scammed too.
Listen, there's a whole show dedicated to scam artists, 90 Day Fiancé, who I do their whole cast, and I know that this shit has happened, that people get scammed all the time. I mean, it's crazy.
And it's so sad because there's so much knowledge on the internet, you know? Go on the internet, Google this,
people
that.
Don't care. They just want to be in love.
Right, exactly. Nobody wants to be lonely.
They don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. They want the fantasy. They think everything is going like a rom-com and it's going to be a happy ending and a high climax and a great ending and a whole epiphany and this whole shit. It's not like that in the real world.
You know, some people are lucky to have found their soulmate, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah. More no than yes in this world. But so that's really what we're trying to do.
Do you believe in that? Do you believe in soulmates?
I do, not for me. Not for me.
Why not for you?
Because, like I told you, I was in 2 long relationships, and obviously they didn't work. No ring on my finger anymore, or whatever. So I'm done with that. I say this as a joke, but I do mean it. I don't want to go on a date because I don't want to know your favorite color. I don't care. I say it all the time. I don't care. I don't want to know what you like to eat. I'm at a point in my life where if it happens, it happens, And
it might happen.
What do you feel about it?
Well, I feel like this. I had two really significant relationships in my life. I've been in others, but I'm at this point in my life. If one of them works out, it works out. If it doesn't, do I want to put all that effort into finding somebody that I have to serve? Like us as Italian women always winds up doing is serving.
Exactly.
And it's okay. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a cultural thing, and I'm okay with it. However, I just don't have the time to do it. Like like I said, I have businesses, I have children, I have other things that I'm doing. So a guy on the if you're gonna stack them up of what's important, it's my business, it's my children, my business, me, and then that person.
Right.
So and they might be a distant fourth or fifth. So if a guy is not gonna handle that,
right.
And we know Italian men, if we go after Italian men, they're not gonna like that.
Exactly.
And then we have a problem.
Yeah.
So what happens?
Now I don't even know if I should be saying this on the air, but I am going to say it. When my father died, my mother was only 48, right? 48, 4 kids. I was 5.
My mother, too. My mother was 52 and 5 kids.
Okay.
Crazy.
So, when I got older, obviously I was only 5. And I said, why didn't you ever get married again? And she said, for what? To have a man tell me what I got to do. She said, I get up when I want to get up. I cook what I want to cook. I go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. And I was like, wow, And you're talking a woman who, if she was alive today, she would have been 103. So even though she was old school, they would still have that. They were like, you know what?
Smart.
This ain't a bad life without a man.
No.
But I say that because it's true.
There's a reason why they never married again, and it wasn't because they were so like, oh, I can't marry nobody no more. Was a reason.
Exactly.
They're smart. They were smart ladies.
Right. But there are good guys out there. We just got to find them, girls, and that's what we're going to do on the dating game.
I love it.
Reach out to the Love Doctor. We're definitely going to hook you up.
Well, listen. I know you're gonna find people love. I think this is gonna be a great idea. And there's so many people that are gonna love this because they're gonna want to find other avenues to find people, because this day and age, when we were younger, what did we do? We either met through somebody else, we hung out in a bar, hung out in a club. I ain't going to clubs no more. I want to go to bed at 6 o'clock.
Right?
That's it. I don't want to get dressed up by the time I get dressed. I'm like, shit,
11 o'clock. I mean, now, 11 o'clock, I'm like in bed.
Yeah.
But back then, it was different. That's how we met guys.
We went out at 12 o'clock at night, but that's how we met them.
Right.
It was different.
It was a different world,
But that's what the problem is now, is there's too many choices. There's too much, what's the word I'm looking for? Too much, appetite where they could get whatever they could see what too much variety where they can go, and that's what I feel bad for these kids.
And also they got to be careful because there's a lot of lunatics out there. Yeah. I mean, you hear stories every day. People getting killed on the train, this, that. So you don't know. When we were growing up, it was a little different, I feel. Not that I'm saying something couldn't have happened.
We were smarter, I think.
Right.
We were street smart.
Right. And we went out, we were a group of people. Mm-hmm. You always met somebody there that you knew that was going to look out for you or whatever. It was just different.
Well, think about it. When I was a kid, I think about what I did when I was 13, going to the fun house, hanging out in Battery Park. I can't even see my 19-year-old doing that.
I know.
And my aunt, it was such a different time. We were so much more street smart. Like, these kids are smarter, technologically smarter, but they're idiots when it comes to being street smart. I mean, they're dumb. Like,
I know.
I'm like, they have no idea. They really don't.
No.
Like, there's this and that. Can you drive me? Can you pick me up? I walked everywhere. My mother didn't drive. If I was lucky, I just have to bribe my brother to drive me somewhere.
Right, exactly.
We walked everywhere.
And
They're
we're
not
tougher.
now.
We're
And we're
tougher.
tough. Yeah, but these kids, and that's why they're stupid.
because they don't.
I'm sorry, guys, you're stupid.
Yeah.
That
But
comes
we're
with
gonna
love.
make you smart.
We're gonna make you smart.
We're gonna make you
Irma's
smart.
gonna make you smart.
We're gonna find everybody a guy and a girl for sure.
Are you excited to? Now, are you gonna have like a limit of an age limit that you're gonna deal with?
So right now we're working on 27 to 42. I think that's a good span because you can't do 20 to 30. You know, you got to open it up. And I think if a 20-year-old needs the love doctor, she better go see who she's got to see. Because at 20 years old, you should have 10 guys around you, right?
But you know what? Isn't it funny? Because I was looking back at this. I'm like, the guy I'm with, my last significant other, he's like, Jen, he was talking about me. I don't know what we got on the subject. You're so beautiful now. I was telling him about a girl that I said, she was me, Ray, 20 years ago on steroids. He goes, but you know what, funny, Jen? You didn't think you were pretty back then. I said, but who did? I think about it. When you're young, you don't think who you are. You don't have that confidence.
You don't.
Now looking back, I was like, shit. I was hot to
Exactly.
trot. Like,
Exactly.
I pretended like I was all that, but was I insecure? Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
these girls are very insecure.
I understand, and I get
And
that.
that's why they come to me and they're like, I want to look like this. I go, she doesn't even look like this. This person that you're showing me on social media, they don't look like that. And they want me to be happy with what you are. Listen, I like to, everybody needs a zhuzh, and I say that, but you don't have to change your whole appearance, and to change your whole appearance to fit some narrative that you think that somebody's going to want.
Exactly. Or somebody's telling you, wow, you should look, like
Kim Kardashian,
right.
or look like this
you should
one.
have blonde hair instead of brown hair, whatever. The thing is, if you're going to do something, do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Not for anyone else. And like I said, that's what we're trying to work on. So maybe we'll get them the dates, and then you can fix them up. Touch them up a little
I can
bit.
be the touch-up doctor. You're the love doctor. I'm the touch-up doctor.
So 27 to 42, it's going to be the girl with 3 guys. Like I said, basically like the old dating game. I'm going to be doing the.
Are you going to have are you going to have it blind? It's going to be
they're
blind.
going to be, she's going to be partitioned from
So
them.
it's going to be zoomed, or is it going to be live? Are you going to do it live?
No, I'm going to do it live.
Okay.
I'm going to do it live at this bar in Astoria called Catch.
Okay.
So the phrase is going to be, let the love doctor catch.
When is this going to happen?
I'm shooting for April 4th.
Okay.
It's a Friday night. We're going to be selling tickets. People can come in and watch it.
Well, I'll be there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm coming.
For sure. Rosella's going to come,
Yeah.
so... and it's
how
going
I
to be...
invite myself.
It's going to be something good, It's going to be different. And that's what...
I love it. I think it's great. I think it's going to catch fire. I love it.
I think so, too. I think we're going to have so many people... Like you said, whether you're gay, straight, whatever, we want to get you married off or whatever.
Whatever you need, whatever you want to do.
We're here to help you.
Yeah. Well, I love that, Erma. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait. I'm excited for April 4th. I'm excited for you to come in for us to work on what we need to work on.
Oh, so am I.
I love it. And I love that we have like this like a little crew now. Like me, you, and Rosella.
And Catherine.
And Catherine, my
Yeah,
Catherine. I wish that she wasn't, my Catherine wasn't here today, but it's okay. She didn't feel good tonight, so.
It's all right. Rosella's like our niece.
Yes.
Because we're kind of all the same age, right? So she's like the niece,
She's like the little one, yeah.
And she's a great girl,
She
bro.
is. She's great. She's awesome. I love her. She's a good kid. I hate to call her a kid, but she's good.
She's
to
a kid.
us, she's a kid.
She's a kid to us.
But I
So-
like it. Like I like the, it's the camaraderie that we have with each other.
Now, you
which
see,
is
if
good.
I wouldn't have yelled at you
I would have. It's funny if you would have, because I would have saw you that day, I would have said, you know what, I got to call her because I said to be on the show. Sometimes it takes me a reminder, but then I remember. That's me. I'm sorry, I'm getting old. I'm getting old.
I hear you.
I'm getting old. It is what it is. So tell everybody where they could find you on social media and where they could follow and even buy tickets for this fun event.
So right now it's just Erma Camporese, plain and simple. Instagram, TikTok. I just started a YouTube. And we're going to be selling the tickets through Eventbrite, which we're going to be posting, letting everybody know what they have to do. And So if you have nieces, nephews, friends who are looking and they can't seem to find somebody, let them reach out. We'll guide them to the website. They'll email us, and then we'll send them a questionnaire, and we'll take it from there.
I love it. I'm so excited. I will post it on my pages too. I will shout out for you. I'll tag everybody that I know. I'll get everybody I can to go. Believe me, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of desperate women.
Of course, in your business.
That's terrible. It's terrible. Well, thank you, Erma, for coming on my show again.
Thank you for having me.
And this is the first of many because you're going to come back because you got to tell me, you got to keep me abreast of what's going on.
Definitely.
So we got to have you back again.
Thank you for having me.
When you're the big love doctor, I got to have you back again.
Definitely.
Right? Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for everybody tuning in. And for an old school Italian cafe right in the heart of Queens, Ridgewood, Queens, you have to try my favorite place, Dolce Bean Cafe. They serve the best espresso, coffee, cappuccinos, lattes, all imported directly from Italy. Their paninis and Italian pastries, gelatos are delicious. Dolce Bean Cafe, everybody, tell them that Jen sent you. Have a great day. Mwah. That was awesome.
Amazing.